not sure how much I filmed yesterday after that sort of last track that I tried to do. We ended up just going back to camp, getting a bit of food, sat around the fire drinking, and then we've gotten up relatively early today, just got some supplies and stuff, and now we're actually heading to Pyrenees today. So there's a track there called Old Bluff Track that we've heard somewhat difficult, so we'll give that a crack and then have a look for maybe some clay hill climbs or something around there if it's wet enough, and if there's not much there then we might head back to Mount Cole. But yeah, just thought we'd mix it up a bit today and yeah, check out Pyrenees because I've still never driven there, so I'll pick up the camera when we get there. Alright, we've just pulled into Pyrenees now and we've just started doing Old Bluff Track. This is just sort of the start entrance part of it, and I haven't done it before, so I don't know how difficult it's going to be, and it does seem pretty dry here, so should still be a bit of traction. I was sort of hoping it would be a bit wet, but plenty of dust around, so I'll pick up the camera when we get to the main part of the track. Alright, so we've just gotten to the start of Old Bluffs. You sort of got two lines you can take, both pretty difficult by the looks of it, but I'm going to go walk both of them. A few big rock steps. Check out the left line first.
This one's not too bad.
Alright, so this is the hardest part of the left line. Got a big step here, big step there. Big rut in the middle to fall into. Another big step here, which looks like fun. It's sort of just step after step once you get to this part. Another two big step ups there. This is definitely the harder line on the left side. Looks like a good track there. Right, this is the right line now. It's not an easy track, but it's definitely nowhere near the other side. Got a big rut here to slip into, so you're probably better off straddling that. And then it's got 4 rock steps there, but they're sort of even, so you're not going to be leaning over. Both wheels will be tackling them at the same time. And then this first part's not too bad at all. So the other two boys, I think we'll do this side and I'll do the other side. that's the end of my day.
That was absolutely crunched.
I don't know if you heard it in that video, but that last little bump I did, must have landed on a rock and pinched the tail shaft, and then I gave it a bit of foot and obviously just tore it in shreds. So now I'm gonna have to try and cruise back in two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, down all that, or try to get a spare one delivered today. But we'll get the other boys up the other side first.
Do you reckon this way a bit?
Yeah.
This way a bit?
Yeah, so, yeah, that's what he had last.
Yeah.
That way? I'll go back left in.
I have a light spot in here.
Yeah, I don't want to push it. Go back and forth. And now straighten up. So you want to drive at me, and then when you get to here, you want to turn left. And you feel the left start to climb, and you want to bump it up. And you want to keep staying left. You don't want to go right.
Drive to me.
You've got to bump it a little bit earlier.
Left.
More left.
Left.
Yeah. Try and scroll it. Try just really slow to scroll it.
Nah. It's hitting. These three.
Try that left side of it. Any more bump? We'll start doing that too. One more little bump. Turn a little bit more left.
Yes.
The other two boys made it up that track pretty easy. Now we're back down at mine. I've got the tools out and just gonna pull both halves of this tail shaft out so it's not clanking around, and I'm gonna try sort of spare out so I can chuck it in and drive home without being in front wheel drive. So we ended up pulling my tail shaft out and just sort of lipped it back down into a Voca, pumped up the tyres to take a little bit less stress off the front diff, and now I'm sort of just cruising at 60 k's an hour back to my bush block, which is like a 30-minute drive. And then when I get there, it sort of worked out well because I was looking on Marketplace in Melbourne, because my old man's driving from Melbourne to the bush block now, and he was able to pick one up for like a couple $100, or someone sort of sold it to me for $100, delivered it to him for $100, and now he's able to drop it off to me. So it's worked out really well. So basically by the time I get home to the bush block, I'll be able to chuck a new one in, rather than driving the whole way home in front wheel drive. I'll be able to put it back in the rear wheel drive and actually sit on the speed limit. So that's probably all the wheeling we're going to do though, because it's Sunday and it's 3 o'clock already. So We won't risk any more damage, but we still got plenty done, and it was a good trip. And yeah, we'll have plenty more trips to come soon with the traps and the tray set up. This was more just a little trial, I guess. I only put them on 2 days ago, so yeah, good fun all around. But that'll do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers. Alright guys, if you've made it all the way through this video, I thought I'd chuck in this quick little clip. That's the patrol in front of me. We've put the tail shaft in and it's driving mint, so we're ready to hit the tracks again next weekend. But I've actually just picked up this daily because I do have some pretty big plans for the patrol coming up soon. So I want something that I can drive around when I'm taking that on and off the road. It's normally never really let me down. I've never had it off the road for more than sort of a night. But I've got some plans, so I'm going to be doing 4-link on it and coilovers in the rear. And then once the rear is all set up how I want it to, I'll be doing front coilovers and probably flipped like 80 series arms just to get it handling better, flexing better in the front. And the main reason I'm doing the coilovers in the rear is because of just how light the car is, and I just hate how I've got 13-inch shocks, 2-inch coils, so as soon as I've had more than sort of 4 inches of down travel, the coils come uncaptive, and I've got like coil retainers and shit, so they can't really fall out, but they just don't have any actual pressure against the diff, and they rattle around and clunk around. And I want a coilover so I can get my spring rate absolutely spot on and always have the coils captive, because obviously coilovers are so good. So that's the plan. That'll probably be happening in the next month, and there'll be plenty of footage of that on the YouTube. So yeah, this video will go up, and then after that I'll be diving straight into that.